So you've recently bought your Scolia Home 2 and you want to know how to put it up. Well, let me show you. We're starting by taking off the surround on the current setup, followed by removal of, the dartboard. This step's really important, so make sure you use the template provided with the system to mark out your camera fixing positions. If you don't do this, you may find that your light ring won't fit when you come to attach it, so ensure that you really do follow the instructions on this one. All I'm doing here is, I'd usually use a pen, but because I've got the white background on the wall, I'm using the actual screwdriver itself just to mark a little hole, almost like a start for it. And then when I come to put the screws in, it should just have a little indent. So you've used the template to mark your holes. Now it's finally time to install all your cameras, starting with camera 1. Camera 2 goes in next, and may I just say, there's no preference on which order you do these in. You can start from top, right to the left, it doesn't matter. Finally time for camera 3 and the final camera. Let's get this guy installed and you're nearly ready to install the light ring. Okay, so it's time to install the light ring. This sits on the inside of the cameras, and each camera has 2 mounting points for the light ring. Now you should have the screws provided to put in here. I'm just checking here that it lines up and we're all ready to go. Okay, so we've got our power unit holder. We're screwing this to the wall, and we've already used the template to mark out the exact position it should be in. And to add the finishing touch, let's add the Scolia faceplate. Next up, and you're starting to feel like you've got it all coming together, it's time to put your board up. Now I did have the Blade X up, but I've just decided to swap back to the Tour for a little bit. Not for any reason, but they're both very good boards. So you pick your board of choice and let's get it up. All I'm doing here is I'm just squaring up the board, making sure it's all level. You can use a spirit level for this as well. And I'm also unscrewing the wheels at the back to secure the board to the wall and make sure there's no wobble. Now it's time to put the ring on around the board, thus protecting the wires, but also the wall. And you're nearly ready to turn this bad boy on and get throwing. Now you're all set to finally start using your Scolia Home 2.